What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. Happy Tuesday. It's a great day, glorious day to be alive. I'm sure you praise God today. Today's video, you already read the title. My top hacks for losing weight 2026. I started off about, I'd say 2 or 3 months ago. I was at 215, the heaviest I've ever been in my life. Wasn't working out, wasn't in the gym, wasn't really mobile, wasn't really doing anything I really love to do. And I decided to go on a little weight loss journey. I'm currently at 191, so I'm down about 23 to 24 pounds right now, give or take. It's still fluctuating. I am currently trying to get to 170. So I just wanted to make a quick video and show you guys some of my hacks, what's been working for me, what hasn't been working for me, and how I've been able to lose the weight so fast. It's kind of a pretty cool topic for me. I honestly really enjoy what I'm doing. It makes me feel better about myself, and yeah, I think that's what life's all about. I think if you can find something and a balance that you're actually happy, you're actually liking the things you do, that it's really good for you. You know what I mean? It changes your whole aspect of things, and it really changes your mindset on how things will come forward. So I don't want to bore you guys too much, but this will be kind of a fun video for me to make, just because I've never really talked about this before, and there are several things that have worked for me, obviously. And I am going to be posting, I'll be putting progress pictures, I'll be putting a bunch of things on the screen for you guys to see as well, so it's not just my face the whole time. But yeah, I appreciate you guys. Lots more content coming. I know I keep saying that and not posting, but I actually mean it this time, right? I got a lot of things filmed up for you guys. But yeah, I really appreciate anyone that's watching this video, and we'll move on. I'll see you guys soon, all right? All right, I totally forgot to film, but I guess the first little hack or trick that's been really working for me is coffee. This right here, I just got my shit. Grab a coffee first thing in the morning. I would drink a coffee. I drink water first thing in the morning, of course, water, electrolytes, and then I try to get a coffee in. I get a coffee in and I don't eat until around noon. So that would be my first hack. Drink a black coffee because it's pretty filling. I know it sounds weird, it's a liquid, but there's something about the caffeine that suppresses your appetite. Well, caffeine does do that, but I'm just saying it really works. It's really good at suppressing my appetite, especially first thing in the morning. I don't know about later in the day when I'm actually really hungry, but for me, if I can have that first coffee in the morning, I'm good till around 12, and that's really helped me out. I also, bonus hack, if you're doing that, if you're drinking that black coffee and you're gonna fast until 12 to 1, I would try to get your workout in, or whatever you're doing activity-wise for the day during that little period that you're fasting. Just because, for me, I've been working out. I've been doing a little bit of cardio before my workouts and after, and for me, doing that cardio fasted, I think has been what really has been burning my fat. Because you could do cardio at any point of the day and it would be the same thing, but there are some scientific studies proven that doing cardio fasted actually burns fat quicker. It speeds up your metabolism, and yeah, I honestly really like it. I don't even really notice it. I mean, the first few days you will, 100%, don't get me wrong, because it is hard to not eat in the morning, especially if you eat breakfast for a long time. This has been a habit of mine for a while for some reason. I just don't really like to eat breakfast. If I go out to breakfast with my family, obviously I'm gonna eat, but I'm not. I'd rather just drink the black coffee. I'd rather just drink my coffee and go. You know what I mean? So yeah, guys, that would be the first hack. Drink a coffee, get hydrated, drink water, drink your electrolytes in the morning first thing, then drink a coffee, and try to work out fasted while you're on that. Try to work out fasted. Try to do that for not every day of the week. It doesn't have to be every day of the week. 3 or 4 days. The days you go to the gym, why don't you try to do it fasted and see if it'll improve your life, or if it'll improve your fat loss at all. I just got here to the office. I'm about to do about 4 hours, go film some more stuff for you guys, and then come back. I'm grateful I have the flexibility to do that. But yeah, guys, that is the first little hack for you guys. I'm trying to talk a little bit more and explain things because I don't want to just say something and leave it at that. So I'm really going to try to make this video detailed for you guys because, you know, it actually does work for me. So I don't want to tell you guys something and it doesn't work for you guys. because this has worked for lots of people. You know what I mean? It's not just me. It's not just that. But yeah, that was the first hack. Wake up in the morning, hydrate, drink a coffee, and try to stay fasted. All right, guys. So hack number 2, I guess it would be, is getting around 8,000 to 12,000 steps a day. On a more active day, you want to be leaning towards 12,000. On a chiller day, like today is for me, I'm aiming for about 8 to 10. But if you do that, you'll lose around 1 pound to 2 pounds of fat loss a week on top of everything else you're doing. So it really helps shred the fat loss. So yeah, that would definitely be tip number 2. I just use it as a time to walk my dogs as well, because they obviously need to be walked. And yeah, I recommend doing it with a friend. It makes it easier, it goes by faster. But if you're looking for the exact count of what you need, give or take, I go on a 4-mile walk and my pace is around 17 minutes a mile, and I get 4 miles done, and that's around 8,000 steps. So yeah, you plug that in ChatGPT and you figure out your exact numbers with your weight and everything. And yeah, so that would be tip number 2, would be to get your steps in. All right, boys. So hack number 3 is going to be eating 1 gram of protein for every pound of body weight you have, depending on what you're trying to do. Like I said, I'm cutting right now. I'm trying to lose weight. I'm at 190. I'm trying to get to 170. So currently I'm eating around 170 grams of protein a day. This does a couple of things. Obviously, you need to eat your protein to be able to build your muscles and all that. But it also keeps you more satiated through the day. You have less cravings and stuff if you have a constant flow of protein coming in. And yeah, for me, it really helps out. I think protein is essential in life. We all need to eat more protein, you know what I mean? I feel like today we live in a very carb-centric world where it's a lot of carbs. Carbs are good, you know, I eat carbs for a workout, like you need carbs. But yeah, I really focus on my protein intake, and I think that has also helped me lose a tremendous amount of weight, just because it keeps your cravings down. You're more full throughout the day, so you want to eat less. It's more satiating food. And yeah, so that's what I would say. I would say eat 1 gram of protein per pound of body weight, in either direction you want to go. So if you're at 170 and you're trying to bulk up to 200, you would eat around 190 to 200 grams of protein a day. Ideally. Whoa, this guy's a swerve. But yeah, guys, that's tip number 3, is get your protein in. And really, ideally, it's just lock in on your diet. I can't just tie these two in together. It's get your protein in, but not just that. Lock in on your diet. So you ultimately don't have any cravings, you know what I mean? If you're eating a really good diet, you're eating really clean food, you will notice that the cravings start to go away for all this other crap that we eat. So drink your water, eat your fruit, eat your vegetables, you know what I mean? Eat red meat, eat good, healthy, clean, whole foods, and that'll definitely help with your weight loss as well. Eating is so important. I think it's really beneficial to track your calories, track your macros, make sure you're eating all the right nutrients and everything your body needs. And figuring that out takes a while, but once you kind of get there, you know what I mean? And you just got to stay consistent with it. This is definitely the biggest, if I would say, if not the most important factor in losing weight, is generally just eating. Because you could eat like shit and still exercise, and you might not lose weight, but you might not gain weight, you know what I mean? But if you really want to lose weight, you have to eat right. You have to eat clean foods, eliminate all the junk, all the processed garbage that we eat day to day. And yeah, just try to limit it, you know what I mean? I still eat bad things here and often, you know, it's normal. Just limit it, try not to make it a daily thing. And yeah, that will definitely help with your weight loss as well. What is going on, everyone? I won't lie, it is a new day. My stomach has just been acting very weird. But I didn't want to not finish the video because I am almost done. But yeah, today's just a rest day for me. I'm not doing anything today. I'm about to eat some chicken noodle soup, see if I can get that down. So I'm excited to do that. But yeah, a couple things I think I didn't mention that I definitely should have, and I'm just gonna add it here at the end, is to make sure you're staying hydrated. 3 to 4 liters of water a day, you know what I mean? That's just base. You should be drinking a gallon of water a day. If you're more active, for me on a more active day, like I can drink more than a gallon and feel fine. I'm not forcing water by any means, but recently, I don't know, I've been feeling like I need water more. I've definitely been prioritizing water, electrolytes, stuff like that. That would be the next thing I would talk about is electrolytes. Find a good pack of electrolytes, something that doesn't have a lot of sugar, that has pretty clean ingredients, and start infusing your water with these electrolytes. A lot of us are mineral deficient and vitamin deficient. I think we need to start doing better with things like that. And the electrolytes definitely help. You'll feel a major difference throughout your day, especially if you're very active. You know, if you're not really that active, you don't necessarily need electrolytes. You need to be hydrated, but electrolytes are more if you're in the lifestyle that I'm promoting. Walking, working out multiple times a week, surfing, golfing, doing your thing. It's really important to stay hydrated during these times. And the last thing I would be is honestly to just get in the mindset of that you can do it, if that makes sense, you know what I mean? That was the hardest part for me, was realizing that, oh, my bad. The hardest part for me was just realizing that I was stuck in a place that I wasn't happy with my body and myself. And that I needed change, you know what I mean? Whether I really wanted to or not, I knew I needed some sort of change. And once you have that serious conversation with yourself and you make that kind of commitment with yourself, you make that pact that, hey, we're going to start this, we're going to do this, it's going to suck. You have to kind of prepare yourself for that. And it's not just jumping right into it. You have to work your way up. A lot of times, like for me in particular, I would want to start losing weight and I'd get like that motivation and I would just burn myself out. I'd do like a crazy workout. That's not necessary. You know what I mean? You just have to start moving your body a little bit more and more every day until you get to that point. So yeah, guys, that would be my, I think, top 5 hacks for weight loss in 2026. That'll be the title of this video. I'm gonna edit this. I'm gonna make it better for you guys. I'm gonna make it pretty visually pleasing as well, because I want you guys to see a bunch of things. And yeah, I appreciate you guys for watching the video. I will be dropping again this week. That is a promise. So I appreciate it. If you guys could drop a like, drop a subscribe, do whatever you want. You know what I mean? I just appreciate anyone watching. I hope you guys have a great day. If you're trying to lose weight, good luck. The tides are in your favor, my friend. If you're bulking right now, good luck. I think we got about 2 months until summer. So why don't we all just try our hardest to really push ourselves these next 2 months coming up. 60 days. So can you lock in for 60 days? Let's see. So I appreciate it. I'll see you guys soon. I'll keep you guys updated. And yeah, guys, so the next big major tip would definitely be what's on my wrist right now. This is the Garmin Forerunner. Doesn't matter what you get. You can get a Whoop, you can get an Oura Ring, you can do whatever you want. I was using an app on my phone to track everything for a little bit, and it worked perfectly fine too. I'm just a little extra, and I wanted a sick watch, so I got the Garmin. But yeah, I'd say being able to track everything you need in one place is just so convenient, because there's just so many things that you don't think about when you have to lose weight and when you have to do this, or when you're cutting or whatever. That it makes it really convenient, really easy. It makes it almost mindless if you just have something on your wrist the whole time tracking everything you're doing. If you're trying to get into a deficit of calories, this thing does great because it tells you how many active calories you're burning, meaning it'll tell you how many calories you're burning daily, like on a workout, your average, and then it'll tell you how many calories you burn just resting, because obviously we all do burn calories when we're resting, and those are the exact numbers you need to be able to get into the exact deficit you want. In terms of your food, your macros, and all that. So it just makes it super convenient. As I mentioned before in the video, something like this also tracks your steps very well. And like I said, your iPhone does the same thing, or your phone. There's apps that do it. If you track your macros using MyFitnessPal, I believe, they track your steps on there. If you allow them, there's just like one thing you have to do on your phone. So there's definitely other ways to do it. If you don't really have the funds to be able to spend on a watch like this, because it is a little pricey, I get it, you know what I mean? It took me a while to be like, okay, I need to get this. I don't need to get it, but I've definitely been tracking more seriously and taking things more seriously, and it's definitely helped me out tremendously. So I would say that is a major thing. If you're able to just track all of your steps, all of your macros, all of your recovery, this thing is great. It tracks all your workouts for you, how many calories you're burning, your heart rate. It's just things you don't really think about day to day if it's not in front of you. So that's definitely super helpful. It's super beneficial to me, and it's definitely been a major hack. So yeah, moving on to the next one.